Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well today. This is Father David. So, as we know, in these past few weeks and months, we've been adjusting to this new normal as we hear. And we've been having to do that in our life with the church in a real sense. So, whether we're praying with the Mass at home or we're coming to church and participating in the liturgy. And one of the places that this new normal maybe plays out in a real way is in our receiving of communion. We really want to thank you for all of your flexibility in these past weeks as we've been adjusting into this new time. I think we really have acknowledged that it's gone well in many ways. We've also taken a few notes of some things that have been happening, and I think we want to give a few guidelines, especially when it comes to receiving communion, so that it can flow well. We can also maybe enter into this time spiritually and really focus on what we're doing. Because we know, this moment in the liturgy can be a bit of an awkward experience as we're having to, be aware of all that's around us and, fiddling with our mask and all these things. So we want to just do a short video of some practical guidelines and, how to come up and receive communion. How we can really enter into this moment with prayerful intimacy. So we'll give you a few little pointers on everything, and just to know that it's really not about efficiency when we're coming up, how well we can do it, but it's really about prayer, about fruitful worship. And sometimes that's not always easy, but worship is always worth our time and attention. So thank you for a few moments as we give a few pointers about how to come up and receive communion. So today we have Deacon Bob and Rachel Troha to join us in showing us how to receive communion at this time of pandemic. When you're coming up to receive communion, I think one of the important things to remember is that we don't need to rush through this. This is not about efficiency, but it's about prayer. And we're suggesting a lot of these things so we can really slow down what's happening, so we don't drop the host, as we've seen happen. And we also are not taking the host back to our pew. So as you're coming up, don't worry about who's behind you. The minister will make sure that no one will kind of encroach on your territory. When you come up to receive, extend your hands, whether right over left or left over right, and make sure your mask is up at this time, over your face. It really kind of prevents, kind of goes against the whole point of wearing the masks if your mask is down when you're coming up to receive communion. So extend your hands, and then after you're done, walk over a few feet, and then do what you need to do to receive the host. And then, again, this can be a slow process if you need to, so we can avoid dropping, and we can make it a reverent moment. So pull the mask down once, receive the host, and then you can pull your mask back up. Again, think one thing at a time instead of kind of all at once, and that could be a helpful posture. And then walk back down the aisle to your pew. And as a last note, when you come to receive communion, certainly we're coming in a single file line. But we also ask that you stay on the same side that you came from. So sometimes if you cross over sides and are kind of coming back, there's potential for people to run into each other. So whichever side of the church you come from, just kind of receive on that side and then continue on down the aisle on that side so we can keep space as people after have they received communion. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for your prayer and engaging in the life of the church, no matter where you are at this time. Certainly it's a bit of an awkward experience for us at different times, but it doesn't mean it can't be fruitful. Certainly the Lord is with us to challenge us, but also to grow, help us to grow during this time in how to pray. Hopefully some of these practical pointers are helpful for you to make this receiving of communion a little less awkward. You can feel more confident when you come to receive. Know of our prayers for you in this time, And please keep us in yours as we all journey more closely to the Lord.